I've definitely been here before. I believe the last time I was here is because your baby mama won't text me back and your hoe won't call me. Well, I still have yet to receive those messages. So in the meanwhile, let's talk about Overwatch Mythic skins. And so I'm gonna go ahead and link the last video if you guys haven't already checked it out. I'm gonna have to say that a lot of the bottom tier Mythic skins in the game are kind of still in a very similar order from what they were a year ago. Around the time we start getting to the midway sections, whenever you start seeing a lot of changes, but I don't think it should be a surprise. But coming in at the very last place is going to have to be the Orisa Mythic. Yeah, that shit still ass, my boy. Like that is still not a good Mythic skin. They were definitely not in their bag when they made this. I do not own it, and I have no intentions of owning it. Still horrible. This buzz life ass shit. It's just, I don't really see why anyone would want. I mean, the weapon effects is cool, I guess. But other than that, it's not very. And then this like new aspect. Well, this new aspect kind of makes it a little bit better, but it's still a no. It's still gonna be a no. Then coming in at second to last place at number 26 is still going to have to be the Mora Mythic. They cannot get Mora skins right. I don't know why they can't get Mora skins right. Don't ask me, ask the devs. But it's like, okay, don't get me, it's probably the best Mora skin that she has, but it's still a very low bar and a very low standard. Also, why is that new aspect not for every hero? It doesn't make any fucking sense. But it's like, it's cool, but it just doesn't really hold up that well to a lot of the better Mythic skin. I mean, it's cool, but it's just kind of to be honest with you. Coming in at number 25 is going to have to be the Kiriko skin. Now, I feel like that when the Kiriko skin first dropped, it was pretty decent. Again, I think the Kiriko skin was the second Mythic that came out in the game. But I just think that nowadays it just doesn't really do a good job at holding up. Honestly, this isn't even Kiriko's best skin. Kiriko has like all the skins you can ever ask for, and I probably wouldn't even put this in her top 5 best skins. And I feel like that a Mythic, especially if the Mythic is good, it should be in their top 5 best skins. And this just simply is not a top 5 Kiriko skin. It just really isn't. It's very lackluster. They could have at least updated and added some sort of like special effects or something like that, but it's just pretty lackluster. Like, it's honestly, if this skin dropped today, it probably wouldn't even be a legendary. This should probably be like a epic or something like that. It's not the greatest, to be honest. Now, coming in at number 24, which is actually one of the newer ones that was not featured in the last tier list, which is kind of a shame that they dropped a new Mythic that managed to land this low, is going to have to be where is he at? Life Weaver. This Life Weaver skin, it makes me uncomfortable. Like, it makes me really, really uncomfortable. I feel like that the Life Weaver skin was so close to being good, but it's like somewhere down that avenue they took the wrong turn, the car flipped over and the passenger died. It's just, so I don't know where they went wrong. First of all, where they went wrong is the fact of like, why would you ever want to wear this when you can wear like this? Also, I like how there's no level 3, just level 2, and it's like there's no level 2 for the colors, just level 1 and 3. But this, like, the back thingies is not that cool. This is pretty much the only one that you ever want to wear, honestly. This is bad. This is bad. What's even is the skin effects? The skin effects is not all. Well, the skin effects is kind of cool. The colorways is just not good. Like, this is pretty boring. This may be the best one. This one is pretty shit. Yeah, this is boring. This is shit. This is the only good one. The aspects don't make it a whole lot better. But this one kind of looks cool. But it just isn't that good. The actual effects that the skin gives you is not that great either. This is just a hard no, bro. Like, this is a really hard no. And coming in at number 23 is going to be a old Mythic. It's going to have to be Honest old Mythic, to where she was in Omnic. I want to clarify something. I like the characters that aren't Omnics becoming Omnics. I like the mirror watch stuff. So I like the concept of this right here, but as an actual skin, it just really isn't all that good, to be honest with you. There's really only one style that I really want to rock, and that's pretty much this style right here, honestly. Base colors and everything, like the red and black doesn't look good. This is okay, but this is really the only color that I really want to rock. I guess if I had the aspect version I made, not really, actually. Yeah, it's still better than Life Reavers, but it's not really all that fantastic. Coming in at number 22 is going to have to be the Sigma skin. The Sigma skin is one of those skins that I feel like it's cool, but it isn't fantastic, you know? Like, it's one, okay, you know how you got like that one game that you play that really isn't all that. It's a game that can put a little something on your stomach to like give you the feeling of fun and excitement, but it's not something you really hang on to for that long. Like one of those games you'll probably play like a burst of like a week and a half, 2 weeks. Like for me, it's like Dead by Daylight. I don't really see how people play Dead by Daylight all day, every day. I download Dead by Daylight every blue moon and probably play it for like a week and a half. Yeah, that's the skin right there. The skin, it's like, it's there. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. It's probably not the best Sigma skin. Maybe it's in this top 5, but it's, you know, I don't really think they could have did anything more. Actually, they could have. They probably could have put a little bit more of the galaxy effect, like his chest and like his feet and stuff like that. That probably would have been cool. The effects his skin give you could have been way better. Also, the customizations are not that great. Like, why would I want to rock the basic one when I have the spiky one? The helmets are okay, I guess. The armor is not, it doesn't change the skin that much. The colorways are okay, but you know, I think that it's not bad. Like I would wear it, but it's just that it's not one of the better ones. Coming in at number 21 is a skin that I sit back and I kind of just look at and I'm like, huh, yeah, that's real. Like that's an actual real life thing. They actually did that, and that's Cassidy's. I don't know why Cassidy's Mythic skin looks like this. It's kind of funny if you really sit back and look at it. It's kind of funny because this shit does not look like a Cassidy skin at all. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, hang on. What the fuck is this? Like, I get it, but at the same time I don't get it. I feel like they feel like the answer to how to make a Mythic skin is to make them divine, because I can't count the amount of divine Mythic skins in the game, right? But I just feel like that it doesn't have to be this way, you know? Like, there's no reason why a cowboy should be divine, you know? And I'm not against the divine theme, but it's just like, if you're not gonna hit the mark, and I feel like that, I don't know. It's just something about it that just doesn't sit right with me, man. I guess with the hat on, it kind of looks cool with the hat on, but like at the same time though, it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. It does something to my brain that I don't think I like necessarily, but it's not bad. It's not bad in my opinion. It just doesn't feel right to me. You know, it just doesn't really feel right in my opinion, and I can't really describe it. So yeah, I'll probably say it's at number 21. Again, I don't think it's bad. I think the last bad skin that we got was probably maybe Honors or Life Reavers, but I think from the Sigma on up, I think these skins are just kind of decent, you know. Coming in at number 20 is going to have to be where is she at actually? Junker Queen. I've seen people talk about how Junker Queen Mythic is actually underrated. I think people just hate the new Mythic skins, and so they kind of have to go back to some of the older ones. I think that it was really good for its time, and I think it still holds pretty strong to this day. I think that and notice, and one thing I do like about this skin is that notice how you don't have to unlock the weapon effect. Okay, these Mythics cost way too much goddamn money for me to have to unlock something that should already come with the damn skin for free. You don't have to unlock the skin effect. The lightning automatically comes along with it. Okay, the weapon itself, the weapon change is not that drastic. The armor changes is drastic. The shoulder pads is kind of like whatever, but the colorways is cool. You know, this is cool. The red one's kind of okay. I wish her hair was not pink but red instead. The blue one's cool. The gold aspect is nice. You know, like I think that this skin does its job, and I think it's cool. All right, the next skin on our list is going to have to be Mr. Iris himself, Zenyatta. I tried to like put this skin higher, but I just wasn't feeling it, to be honest with you. Again, I don't think it's bad, but it's just like, they're just better ones, you know what I mean? Like, they're just legitimately better skins, you know. The colorways are cool, they really are. The design of it is cool, but it's just when you put it together, it's just the fact that it's just better ones out there, you know what I mean? Like, this skin is like the Devin Booker of Overwatch Mythic skins. Like, Devin Booker is a hard ass player. He's solid as shit. Hall of Famer for sure, but there's just better options out there, you know what I mean? And this skin right here, it's you know, it's there, it's cool, but it's not one of the better ones though, so we're going to put it right there. After that, it's going to be a skin that I think I actually had this skin ranked way lower in the last video, but I have to stop and like smell the roses for a second. I'm going to say the Widowmaker skin. The Widow skin I feel like stands out from all the other skins because I feel like that for the time that it was released, they didn't really try to be all like mythical, because I think whenever this skin was released, that was the period of time they really started to try to make the skins look real mythical, and I feel like that it's not that crazy. crazy, right? It's not that crazy, especially if you don't even wear the hat one. It's not all that crazy, but I still feel like it's good. The weapon effect is pretty cool. The colorways for it, I think, is actually pretty cool. It does have this thing where people hate, where people don't want to evolve the Mythic skin. They want to have different realistic options they can wear with it. But I mean, outside of that, it's actually pretty cool. I like the blue colorway. So I think it does its job. And coming in at what, number 17, this is actually a character that already had a Mythic skin. So we're going to have to put a placeholder. I'm going to have to put her daughter, and that's going to be Anna's skin again. I'm going to have to put Farrah as a placeholder here. But the raw skin that just came out with Anna, I'm going to put in that spot right there. It's definitely better than the last one that she got. But when you're actually playing with it, it actually is not that great. I mean, the skin effects in the game are cool, but it actually is not all that, you know. Like, if you take away this like little shiny thing behind her head, the skin is actually just a regular epic skin. Like, low key, if you take away the shiny shit in the back of her head, it's really just an epic skin. But it's solid, you know. It's solid, nice weapon effect. You know, I think it probably would have been better if she's supposed to be raw and they would just gave her the actual like bird head. That would have kind of made it a little bit more unique, you know. Then her voice lines could have been like a bunch of bird noises. That would have been kind of funny. But it's, you know, it's like I want the actual bird head. I don't want this shit. But I mean, it's definitely better than the last. So I'm putting it in numbers. All right, coming at the next spot, it's a skin that I had to go back and realize is actually better than a lot of these, and it's actually going to have to be Ash's Mythic skin. Again, Ash's Mythic is one of those. I think it's like slap in the middle, to where it definitely is not better than the better ones, but it's better than all the ones I named beforehand. Like, I'm pretty confident that I would probably rather have Ash's Mythic over a lot of the ones I just named. Where's Ash at? Yeah, it's like you know, I kind of overhated it in the last video, but looking back at it, it actually is not that bad. It actually is not that bad, especially with the mask and the colorways and then the weapon effects on top of it too. It actually is not that bad. Plus, you add on like the black and gold one, and then you add on this one. It's actually kind of hard. I'm not gonna. And then the Bob really this one makes it stand out too at the same time. So yeah, I think I was being a little bit too harsh on this skin. This skin is actually pretty cool. There's better ones out there, but I think this is definitely a solid Mythic skin for Ash, you know. And I think that does a great job, because it's not like, you know, recently they've been doing the whole divine thing, and it's not divine, but it still gives off a very strong Mythic vibe. So after that, this is gonna have to be Tracer. Now, I think I had Tracer ranked way higher than this last time. I realized the Tracer skin is one of those ones to where it's very grounded, but at the same time it's still good. Yeah, it's a very simple but grounded skin, but I still think it does its job. In game, it's pretty good. The weapon variants are good in my opinion. The different aspects I think work with it, but it's not complicated. It's very simple and grounded, but I think it does a good job with it. Coming in at next place is one that I found out people actually did not like, but I don't give a fuck. I'm going to put Hanzo. Now, even though Hanzo lacks serious customization, I still think the basic of this skin is hard. They probably could have gave him like another bow customization and probably some other customizations, like maybe like his hair and maybe even the pattern on his body, you know, that could have been changed. But I think the blue one looks good. The red one's probably like my least favorite. The white one looks really good. His aspects looks like really good as well. But I still think that the basics of his skin is really good, and I think it's way better than the other ones. Plus the way how the bow sounds in game and the ult effects is really good as well. It just really adds that cherry on top for me personally. All right, now we're kind of starting to get to more of the upper echelons of skin. After that, I'm going to say it's going to have to be a character that I actually think is the devil herself, and that's going to be Mei. Low key, you can kind of swap Mei and Hanzo's, but I'm gonna keep it like this, to be honest with you. But I think Mei is going to be 13. I actually did not know that Mei even had a Mythic until I tried it out, and it's like on the basics, it's not all that, but I think that the weapon effects in game kind of save it. Her primary fire effect is really cool, so I think that's kind of what's hard clutching it for right now. Yeah, You can really swap the Hanzo one for this one, but it's, you know, I don't really have too much to say, but it's kind of a sleeper one. It's kind of a sleeper. So, and I do think this is top 5 in her skin category. So, all right, now we got one that is an absolute classic, but still holds strong to this day, and it's going to have to be Genji's. I think the more aspects that drop in the game, the more the skin's going to hold up, the better it's going to get. Cyber Demon is just a really good Genji skin. I still think it's top 5 in the skin category. Yeah, the more aspects that drop, the better it's going to get. But yeah, this is the first Mythic skin that came out. No special effects, no divine theme, but yet it still is super strong and super good. I think if it came out today, it probably would have had special effects. Like, I think it would have been hard if the design on his body was like animated. That'd probably make it a little bit better. And maybe if like the tip of his hair was like glowing a little bit, that would have been cool. But I still think it holds on very strong to this day. Mask combinations are good, tattoo combinations are good, colorways are still strong to this day. So yeah, it's just a really good game, bro. Like, yeah, this is just such a classic, bro. Coming in at number 11, right outside the top 10, is going to have to be Sojourn. The Sojourn, okay, I'm gonna be real with you. I sat back, right, and I had to critically analyze this skin, because I was like, the Sojourn skin is one of the ones to where it's either at the bottom tier, because it's just a bunch of slop on the screen, or it's at the higher upper echelons. So we put it like right there. Wait, what rare I say? Yeah, right there at 11. It's one of those skins to where it's better in game than you looking at it. The effects in game is pretty cool. I don't have it, but if I had it, I would definitely wear this. I think it's a Sojourn's best skin, to be honest with you. I think I like the hair combinations. You can wear a mask with it. I think it's really cool. Leveling up the armor is not something that people are a big fan of, but I mean, once you level it up, it's pretty nice. The colorways could be a little bit better. Like, I think that's fine. I think this is fine. I think they probably could have, well, no, I think this is pretty fine too, to be honest with you. The aspects look pretty good with it as well. So yeah, you know, this is probably the best one in my opinion right here. But again, in game is pretty cool, and even if you look at this, pretty cool. So it's like right outside that top 10. All right, so now we're in the top 10. Coming in at number 10 is going to have to be Junkrats. Now, Junkrats and your Sojourns can probably be swapped, to be honest with you. Honestly, I kind of want to swap them now that I really think about it, but the main thing that's really saving the Junkrat skin is his weapon effect when he actually shoots it. I think that's kind of what saves it. No, slow your roll down there, but I don't like it that much. But yeah, I think the weapon effect when he actually shoot it is pretty cool. But it still is a nice looking one. Like this Vortex Void right here is really hard. His colors is pretty nice. I wish they had more aspects, but it's pretty cool. Like, look at this like Vortex whenever you have this one on. Like, it's really nice. Again, it can be swapped for Soldiers, but I do think this is top 10 worthy though, you know. Coming in at number 9 is actually a skin I didn't really appreciate that much last video, but I realized that it's actually pretty hard, and it's actually going to have to be Juno's. So Juno's is a very girly pop skin, but sometimes you gotta give appreciation to the girly pop, you know what I mean? I fuck with it. I do think it's better than Junkrats and Sojourns. It's one of the ones you just kind of gotta appreciate for what it is. Nice colorways. I think that the design of it is also pretty nice as well. Does it have a, yeah, okay, yeah. Colorway's pretty nice. I think that's cool. I think it's cool. Weapon effects is pretty nice, and then of course the aspects make it even better. But yeah, you know, it's a very basic skin, but at the same time I think it still does its job. So, you know. Now coming in at number 8, I really don't know people's opinion about this one because it just dropped recently. I've seen some people hate on it, but at the same time I like it, and I think that's going to have to be Alari's Mythic that just came out. I think that design wise it is really good. The effects, okay, here's my problem with the effects in game, correct? And I'm probably going to have to actually pick Alari to actually like show you what I'm talking about here. But the skin, when you look at it, is really fucking cool. Like, this is a really fucking cool skin. Now of course I've seen people talk about how a lot of the women Overwatch characters keep on getting wings, and it kind of fits a little bit more to that divine theme, but I think the divine theme works in this case. But here's my biggest problem, right? Well, before I get to that, colorways, fantastic. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. The green is probably my favorite looking one, to be honest, right? Aspects make it look good as well, but here's a big issue that I have when it comes down to Mythic skins that I hope they fix in the future. So this is the green one, correct? Looks really cool. I feel like that if I wear the green Alari skin, my effects in game should also be green. Like that should be green. And it should be shooting out green energy. This should be green and to shoot out green energy. This should be green and shoot out green energy. This ultimate should be green. That should be green. That should be green. This should be green. It's to match the same color with the skin, right? If Overwatch, if Blizzard decided to make that small change, and I don't think it'd be very hard either. All you do is changing the hue for the weapon effects. But if it could be green and my weapon could be green along with the skin, it would make it so much better. And I don't understand why, because I don't want to break up rivals because we're not talking about rivals, but rivals, right? They would actually change like the colors in game of your effects. And I don't understand why Blizzard don't do the same thing either. So if they can change the actual colors, like if I wear a blue one, if all my effects was blue, that would be really nice. I think they should probably consider that. But you know, despite that, I really like the Alari skin. I think the effect is cool, but I think the way how it looks is really, really, really cool itself. So I'm gonna put it number 8. All right, we're getting hot, we're getting spicy. Coming in at number 7. I'm gonna be honest, I don't give a fuck about y'all opinion about this one. It's gonna have to be Soldier. I think the Soldier skin is really solid. It really is. May have to swap the Soldier one with the Alari one. Maybe we're gonna just see as time goes by. But I think the Soldier. Where do I just seen Soldier? There he is. The Soldier one is really nice. I'm so glad I got it. I think the colorist is cool. I think that's cool. I think that's cool. I think that's cool. I think the weapon effects is really cool whenever you shoot it. And even if you put something on that healing thing, I think it's pretty cool. I don't understand why they don't give him the Dawn. I don't understand why that Dawn aspect is only for certain people. That doesn't make any fucking sense to me. But I still think it's pretty cool. It doesn't have a whole lot of customizations, but I don't really think it needs it, to be honest with you. I think it's pretty strong. Definitely better than Sojourn's. I may swap this with Alaris. I think Alaris could be better than this. Maybe. All right, now we're right outside that top 5. Number 6 is going to be a skin that I said was hard back then, and it's still hard now. That's going to be the Diva Mythic skin. The very moment I saw this Diva Mythic skin, I knew that they had themselves something right here. This Diva Mythic skin makes my dick hard, and I mean that so wholeheartedly. I mean that with every fiber of my spirit. This Diva skin makes my dick hard, bro. This is a fucking fantastic skin. It really is. The colorways is really hard. Blue, this one, the aspects make it good too. But I think what really makes this skin really good is the actual effects in game. Like when you're actually shooting it and you see the colors, that's what really makes the skin stand out and make it like really fucking good. But yeah, no, this Diva skin is, I think, gonna forever remain one of the upper echelons of Mythic skins. And the more aspects it drops, the better. So now we're in top 5 territory. So everything from this point on is deadly serious, okay? But number 5 is going to have to be the Doomfist skin. Now, it's Doomfist. They had to give him a hard skin, and thankfully, they fucking delivered. Now, Doomfist unfortunately faces the same issue that I talked about with Alari, and that is the fact that I can't find his black ass. Oh, here he is. That is the fact of like, okay, so you have, you know, the red, the green, the blue. I feel like in game, my rocket punch and shots in ultimate should be green if I wear the green one. Same thing if it should be blue if I wear the blue one. If they could do that change, it would make the skin so much better. But I love this Doomfist skin. I think this is probably his best skin. It's really good. I think and then also too, the gauntlets are really good. This is actually one of the ones you can realistically pick from. I think this is good. This is maybe my favorite one. I think this is solid right here, and I think this is good as well. But this is definitely my favorite one right here. But it's really good, and it's simple. It doesn't do anything too crazy. I love the effects on his hand. It's really nice. It's really nice. Now, coming in number 4, I talked about this last video. I said whoever made this skin needs to get some head immediately, because you can't drop a Mythic skin this hard and not get your dick sucked or your clit ate. Okay, like something needs to be done to your private parts immediately, and that is Reaper, bro. The Reaper skin is to this day one of the best Mythics they ever dropped. This is what I'm talking about right here. This is the Mythic skin right here. First of all, okay, the mask is all cool. This is cool. This is cool. Oh, this is. I don't like this one this much, but it's still an option, and that's cool as well. The armor is. I don't like the armor evolution. It would have been like this probably could have been like number 2 and number 3 if you can change the armor instead of it like evolving. But this fucking like Devil Fruit Awakening shit that's behind his neck is like super awesome. The colorways is fantastic. The black and red is hard. This is low-key my favorite one right here. The green. The blue one is actually my favorite one right here. The aspects only skin make it even better as well. Like, look at the purple, bro. Like, oh my god, bro, that's too fucking hard, son. This is a fantastic skin. This is fantastic all the way, bro. Now, the top 3 is kind of funny. So coming in at number 3 is going to have to be Mercy's Vengeance mythic skin. And which I talked about how hard it was last year. The Overwatch devs always seem to go hard as fuck for mythic, for Mercy skins. Whoever is responsible for making Mercy skins, they probably graduated from Harvard. Them boys put in like a stupid amount of hours in character design when they be making Mercy skins, because all of her skins is really good. I think Mercy's top 5 characters when it come down to skins in the games. But this is just really good, to be honest with you. You know, it still stands strong. The effects is good in game. The voice, I love the Mirror Watch voice lines. They're amazing. But I still think that this one is like literally one of the best mythic skins in the game. The Reaper one and this one probably could be swapped, but I still will put this one above the Reaper one. Mercy mains are eating really good with this one. I don't see enough Mercy players wearing this one. It kind of makes me mad. I think this is like one of the skins that the male player base for Mercy will probably wear. I don't really think this is one of the ones that the women player base will probably wear, but I don't give a fuck. This sim is still pretty good. Now coming in at number 2, which technically was number 1 until they dropped another mythic skin, but coming in at number 2 is going to have to be the Reinhardt one, which is Thor. I think that this is Reinhardt's best skin in the game, and I think Reinhardt has a lot of skins that's really good in the game, but the Thor one is amazing. Now, the only thing that holds Thor back from being number 1 in the Big 26 is probably its colorways, to be honest with you. This is cool, right? Well, of course, the gold one is cool, but the base one right here is cool, okay? The blue one also is cool as well. It's a little bit like of an overwhelming blue, but I still like it. I'm not that big of a fan of the red one, honestly. I kind of wish they would have went like dark red instead of like this lighter red with orange almost. The gold aspect makes it look a little bit too hard. This shit looks a little bit illegal for how good it looks. And then of course this one right here is really cool. I think the dawn aspect will look good with the skin if they will fucking drop it for this skin. But this is like, come on, bro. This is Reinhardt's best skin. This was the best mythic skin in the game. All the way until they ended up dropping another one for fucking Mercy. Oh my god, bro. This goddamn Celestial Garden. Like, yo, remember how I said the dares always go hard for fucking Mercy? This is what I'm talking about. Now, remember how I said that the Vengeance one probably isn't really meant for the women player base for Mercy, but probably the male. This one is meant for the women player base for Mercy. And this mythic skin is amazing. It looks even better in game when you're just looking at her. Like, there was one game where I was just looking at my fucking Mercy and she had on this color right here, and I was like, damn, this is a really good skin. The weapon effects is also really good. Of course, they dropped Dawn for this one. But yeah, this is peak, bro. This is peak. It's funny because I had Reinhardt above the other Mercy one, right? I had like Reinhardt in 1 and the other Mercy one at 2, and I guess Mercy heard that shit and took that shit personally, and so she came back with a vengeance and got another one that managed to be better than the Reinhardt one. So yeah, number 1 is also going to be Mercy as well. So congratulations, Mercy Bangs. You now have the best mythic in the game, and then your other mythic is also top 3 mythics in the game. So yeah, so that's just kind of funny. Yeah, man, but this is my opinion on what I think is the best mythics in the game. I think top 5 is Mercy, Ryan, Mercy again, Reaper, and then Doom with Diva and Soldier on the outside, and Alara as well. So let me know in the comment section down below, what is your favorite mythic skin in the game? While you're down there, hit the subscribe button. Does help me, but it helps you too. Watch, you can see content similar to this one. If you guys did subscribe me, I appreciate it a lot. If you didn't, I guess you'll part ways. Either way I go out here, you keep it easy. I'm gone. Peace.
That's all it is, man. I hate to say it.